Hello, it's Courageously Living You. I'm Audra and this is Sandy, and today we are talking about a topic that is near and dear to our hearts of breaking the habit of being you. We mean the old you, the worry wart, the fearsome one, the doubtful one, the one that thinks shame is serving them, the one that thinks blame is serving you. None of that applies anymore. We want to scratch it and go to zero.
Right, bamboozled. That's who we
are
bamboozled
done
to use those tools.
Yeah, we are done with the nonsense and the bamboozlement of all of that. It does not work. We're here to tell you it doesn't work.
And you know it doesn't work.
And you feel in your heart and your soul it is not working because you're absolutely miserable. So those are key ways to tell that it's not working. When you feel like crap, when you don't want to go into work, when you don't want to have a conversation, when you don't
or you
think
even have
you're
the question,
worthy,
why can't I ever be fulfilled with anything?
Yeah. You know the feeling. It's heavy, right? It's
Yeah.
really heavy. And we're here to say that you get an opportunity, you have an opportunity to transform into the you and believing in you. And it starts with your heart and your mind connecting into the oneness and the truth of it's never about anyone else but you. Everyone is a reflection of you. And if you can take that and swallow that pill, you will be free.
Yeah, because if you're trying to please somebody else, that is the hardest thing that we can ever do is try and think we're going to please or fix. And there's nothing bad about that except that it doesn't work. So that's enough in itself.
Yeah.
But when you pull back and you say, why can't I have? That's a good question. We want you to get to that question. Why can't I have what I want? Good question.
Yeah, and the answer is how much time are you spending on you versus everybody else?
Yes.
How much are you invested in you versus everybody else? If you have everyone in your life on pedestals, it's time to take them all down because we are an equal level playing field no matter who it is. So take everyone down. Level the playing field. Everyone's equal. Everyone's good. Their intentions are well. No more of this people pleasing and overgiving, overdoing, hoping, praying they'll change. Say all those about yourself. Tune into yourself.
Yes.
Be yourself. And if you don't know who that is, take everyone out and sit with yourself.
Yeah, do them a favor because they really don't want to be in your life that way anyway. That's the part that just is so
right. They never asked for it.
No.
It's you and your thought process, and it's miserable. And that's what we're saying.
Bamboozled.
Right. Enough is enough. If you don't like your life, you need to look in the mirror of everyone that is bringing you all these triggers and make peace with them.
Yes.
That's the truth. And everyone's like, oh, that's not true. That's not true. Yes, it is true. And we will stand behind it and we know it works because the more that we can acknowledge, accept, and take responsibility that mirror is ours, your freedom is on the other side of that. And when we say freedom, we mean freedom.
Absolutely. Because when we look in the mirror and define it anything different but us, oh no, I just gave him the power over that.
Yep.
And you feel giving it away.
Yep, you have zero energy. At the end of the day, if you have zero energy, you gave your power away to everyone but you. And sometimes we need to hear that. Like, oh, shoot, I didn't even realize I was doing that. Well, if you don't like somebody, that's something in you don't like. If you don't want to hear something, that's something you don't want to tell yourself. If you, what's another example?
Want to blame somebody.
If you want to blame someone, you're really blaming you.
Right.
And so if you're willing to see it as a reflection, you can get the gift, which is true freedom.
Yes, exactly.
Because the more you say bring it, and the more you look at your reflection of all this nonsense that's showing up, the faster you will get to your freedom, and the faster no one can trigger you ever again.
Right. It's almost like a fisherman. You know, he goes to the stream, right? And there's no fish, no fish, no fish. There is no fish and blaming and using those things.
Yes.
So he makes a decision. I'm going to go upstream where the fish start. And I want to catch the fish. That's kind of what we're talking about. It's a trade-off. It's looking at things differently.
Yes.
So I go up and now I'm catching fish and I'm happy. Well, that's because you gave up what wasn't true.
Yes.
And that's what we're
Yes.
asking you to do.
Yeah.
We were taught those truths. I would have to say, everything that we learned for a purpose. So let's just give
For
it
sure.
that much credit.
There is no blame on any of it other
Right.
than that there's freedom outside of it.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
So if you want your freedom and if you want to stop being triggered,
Right.
own it. And some days I get pissed off about that. I do not want to hear that it's me again. But I'm like, you know what? If I'm willing to stay with this and know that it is me, and it might be uncomfortable for 3 days to a week, but if I can forgive myself of this nonsense that I bought into, I will no longer be triggered by this person. And it does work every time.
Of course, because
And you
Actually,
can
you're
get angry
defining.
and do
Yeah,
it.
you're
You
defining.
can get pissed off at yourself. No one's saying don't get pissed off at yourself. But on the other side of that pissed offness, if you stick with it and you work on your forgiveness of yourself and acceptance of yourself and the truth of yourself and know that you did that to somebody and you do it to yourself, on the other side of that reflection is your freedom. And you won't be you can go back into work and be like, oh my God, this person that I thought was a total a-hole is not able to get to me. Why? Because I'm not getting to me. I decided I'm not going to wear it. I decided I'm going to heal it.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
because
So
accept
no
who
one's
he
an
is.
a-hole because I'm an a-hole. And excuse my French on that, but it does, you know what I mean? We always think it's outside of us, but really that is us. And sometimes that's like hard to swallow, but it's
Well,
also
it is
the freedom.
because it's emotional work. And we have to look
You
at
have
things
right. You have to own the part that you absolutely somebody is pissing you off, but it's really you pissing you off, right? But when you can get to that place and sit with it, and it might take some time. It might not be like certain things you can just like whip off. Bigger triggers, it's like, wait a second. I really want to hold on to this belief, but it doesn't serve me anymore.
Right. One trick that really helped me was when I put people in charge of what I thought. I began to see after a while that they're none of my business. What am I doing? They are N-O-B. None of my business. So then I could pull back what I was thinking and be free. And just say, I was allowing that thought that I defined run my life. Oh my
Yes.
gosh, that did it. That did it for me. It's none of my
Yes.
business. I use it all the time. If something triggers me and I'm out and I'm going, oh, that's none of my business because I don't want the responsibility.
Yeah, right. So either way you work it, whether it's none of your, well, when you start to do the mirror thing, then you know it's none of your business anyway.
Yeah.
So it starts with like the mirror and the reflection, and you want to hold on to that belief, and the belief, you know that it's a belief because you want to hold on to it, and you are defending it tooth and nail for like, and trying to prove it and trying to make sense of it and trying to honor it. And, you know, it's like crazy. You know, you're on going backwards when that's the case. And you know, it's your reflection when that's the case. And it's really always none of our business because we want the reflection to be clear.
Right.
So look at it, be okay, and have the courage to look at all the things in you. And then you get to the place where it's none of your business.
Well, yeah, because you're not defining everything around you. You're defining you. I want to define myself.
Yeah. So that's also one of our things that we like help people see is like, if you're fighting it and you're blaming, like if you have your business and you're blaming everyone in your business, wait a second. You have to look at you. What
Yeah.
is it you're willing not to see? How are you willing not to be successful? How are you letting them?
Yeah, because the caveat there is, if this is my business and this is where I'm spending my time, my millionaire dream is going down the drain.
Yes.
Because that is energy
Yep.
of all kinds of negative.
Yep. you're in your beliefs of not worthy. You're in your beliefs of it's everyone's doing it wrong. You're in the beliefs of I'm not taking responsibility for my $1 million business. I don't think I'm worthy of it. So everything is always a reflection of what our beliefs and how we can change them into our new mindset of having every desire of our heart.
Right. The millionaire mindset says you can have the money, the wealth, the love. The millionaire mindset is love too, is joy and peace. Look at it that way across the board. I have a millionaire mindset for every single category I live in. And that's what I want my promise to be to myself.
Yep.
Because through that I can reflect to others, see what you can do.
Yep. See what you can do. Here's the worthiness. You're worthy too. Just get everything out of your way. And really, it's really getting yourself out of your way.
Yes.
So once you get yourself out of your way, it's open road.
Yep.
And it gets to be fun. It gets to be exciting. It gets to work out. You get to say, guess what? It's none of my business. I'm good.
I'm good.
So take that and run with it, and leave comments, leave questions below if you have any, if you need an explanation on something else that you feel like we're not hitting and you need more clarity. We're happy to do a video on that. So everyone have an amazing day and keep being you, because that's all there is.